Hi everyone, hope all of you are doing fine. Today I'm going to make a very lovely dish. It's called the Afghani chicken. Ignore my son's cries in the background. He's just having a tantrum and not doing his homework after coming back from school. So it's just study time and he tends to get cranky. But anyway, apart from that, stay tuned, watch and enjoy, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more lovely videos and recipes. Take care, bye. Here I got about 500 grams of chicken thigh cutlets. So I placed the lovely chicken thigh cutlets. It's got bone in it. I placed it into a bowl. Next I'm going to season it with some salt. And into that, I'm going to squeeze in the juice of half of a lemon. In goes the lemon juice. And once that's done, give it a good mix. Let that nice lemon and salt mixture infuse into this and tenderize the chicken. So you don't need to use extra meat tenderizer for it. But I'm going to add in 1 teaspoon of meat tenderizer as well, so that I can get this chicken nice and tender. In goes 1 teaspoon of meat tenderizer, just to get it nice and tender. And as mentioned before, ignore my son's cries. It's just tantrum because he doesn't want to study, and that's no excuse. He has to study. Anyway, so meat tenderizer, give it a good mix nicely once again. Let it, nicely combine with this salt and lemon juice and tenderize this meat. Next, into a blender, I'm going to add in 2 green chilies. These are the very spicy ones, so just adjust it according to the amount of spice you require. If you want it more spicy, add in more quantity. You can reduce it if you want less spicy. Then I'm going to add in 1 onion, 1 tablespoon ginger garlic paste, 1 tablespoon of thick mint sauce. If you have fresh coriander leaves, feel free to add in a handful of fresh coriander leaves. Then I'm going to add in half a cup of almond meal. So if you don't have almond meal, you can even add in half a cup of cashew nuts instead. So that will give it a nice nutty, creamy flavor for the dish. I'm going to add in half a cup of water, half teaspoon cumin. So that's a cumin powder, half teaspoon pepper powder, half teaspoon cinnamon powder, half teaspoon cardamom powder, 1 teaspoon garam masala, and then I'm going to add in half a cup of yogurt into that, and then I'm going to add in half a cup of cream into that. So this is a thickened cream that you can use for whipping and things like that. Now this is ready to be blended up. Once it's done, we got this nice, very creamy paste. And take this lovely mixture and pour it over the chicken. Look at it. Such a nice gravy. It's kind of looking like the chicken korma gravy, isn't it? Nice and rich. Nicely coating this chicken in this creamy rich gravy. It's nice, rich and creamy. Now we can cover this up with a cling wrap and place it off into the fridge for minimum of 5 hours. I just left it in the fridge to marinate it for an hour because it's almost time for dinner, and 5 hours is just pushing it too much for me. So just left it in the fridge for an hour. Next, going to heat a pan with some oil. Once the oil is nice and hot, we need to sear the chicken on both sides until it's nice and brown. As you can see, we are not taking the gravy, only the pieces, just placing the pieces on there. You can see that the pieces are here and the gravy is still there in the bowl, because if you put the gravy in here, it will not fry. The chicken pieces, it's going to be hard to sear it because water will come out of the chicken and it will start boiling instead of frying. So we want it to be nicely seared on both sides. So avoid putting in a lot of gravy when you're doing this step, because we will use the gravy for the next step. Water will naturally start coming out of the chicken, so don't worry too much. Just wait for it to nicely fry on one side and then turn it on to the other side. You can see here it's becoming nice and golden brown. It's slowly taking shape. Now while the chicken is nicely frying away, I'll show you something, because one thing that every Arabic food that I made lacked, even when I made the Arabic kabsa rice, what it lacked was that nice, lovely, smoky flavor that Arabic dishes tend to have. So in order to do that, what people use is, you need a small piece of aluminium foil. You have to make it like a little cup shape like this. Okay, it should be nice and secure. It should stand stable and nice and firm. And you need this, it is a coal tablet. So you get about 7 of them for $2 at any Afghani Arabic shop. So we place this in there. So when they say when coal and ghee is mixed together, that is when it gives out that nice smoky smell. Same, when you burn coal by itself, it gives you a very disgusting smell. But when you add in some incense or frankincense or something on top of it and burn it, you can, smoke your whole house and it gives that nice frankincense smell. The same way they say when you add ghee on top of this coal, it gives it that nice flavored smoky smell. You don't keep it for too long, just 1 or 2 minutes and that's it. Maybe up to 5 minutes, but because this is my first time, I don't want to wreck the dish, so I'll just be leaving it for 1 or 2 minutes. If you're an expert at it and you have left it longer, feel free to do so. But I'll be going with the flow because this is my first time ever using this coal and actually smoking up a dish. Please make sure mainly the aluminium is nice and secure because the coal should never touch the dish. It is just to give it that smoky flavor. It's not going to touch the dish in any form or manner. The actual coal, that is. So that's why it's placed into an aluminium casing. Chicken pieces are nicely seared on both sides. You can see that nice lovely color on the pieces. It's nice and lovely and very flavorsome. Look at it. The chicken is not fully cooked. We just seared it at this point. Next step is to filter the oil because this oil is nice and flavorsome. So we're going to filter it by straining it and removing this burnt bits from the oil. And then we're going to take only the oil and place it onto a deep bottom pan. So you just filter the oil. You just need a little bit. And place it off into a deep bottom pan. Next is a deep bottom pan. I'm going to add in 1 large bay leaf. Mine were broken and small bay leaves like this, so that's why it looks like this. So if you have 1 large bay leaf, just add that in. Half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. That's to give it a nice flavoring. Even if you have a small piece of cinnamon stick instead of cinnamon powder, just put that in. I'm going to add in the remaining gravy mixture into this deep bottom pan. I'm going to add the chicken pieces in along with the gravy as well into the deep bottom pan. Cooking nice and lovely. So now in medium to low heat, so it needs at least 15 to 20 minutes to cook. So chicken takes that long overall to cook. So now for next 15 minutes, we are going to place a lid on top and cook it up, stirring occasionally to make sure it's not getting burnt. While you're stirring it occasionally, you can even feel free to turn the pieces around. So this has started smelling like an Arabic dish, but like I said, I always do this halfway and then just leave it. Every time I make an Arabic dish, it will start smelling Arabic and everything. That's fine, and then I'll just end the video. I don't do the main thing. I haven't had the courage to do the main thing, which is actually the coal and honey bit and smoke it up, because always I have this fear in my mind: is it going to wreck the whole dish? Is it going to end up smelling very bad and where we just don't feel like eating it? But today I'm going to take the courage and do that. So that way, for once, I will have a complete Arabic dish done the proper way with that nice smoke flavor. So the lid's gone on top for another 15 minutes on medium to low. Let it cook nicely. So here, it's been 15 minutes now. It was covered nicely and cooking. I'm going to add in half a teaspoon of garam masala. Mix it around nicely for about another 5 minutes, and then it's going to be ready to get let's start smoking it with the coal. So it's an exciting and scary bit for me, but yeah, this time I'm taking the chance. I'm doing it. If the coal wrecks it, it's going to be a pity because the chicken tastes so good as it is. So just place the coal onto the gas. So just heating the coal up. So let's hope that it's not going to wreck the dish. You can see the sparks of fire coming. So the coal is heating up. It's nice and heated up once it's nice and red in color. So let it just keep heating up. This is like that modern barbecue coal style, isn't it? Look at this, everyone. Such a lovely sight. I wish I cleaned my gas oven a bit more, so it would have been much more presentable for all of you all. But, it's at home. It can get messy at times. That's just life. I'm not too paranoid about it, so it's all good. You can see that it's becoming nice and red on one side. So now we can turn it on to the other side until both sides become nice and red. So just turn it on to the other side. The coal is nice and hot. Just making space in the center. Putting the coal inside the aluminium foil, placing the aluminium foil in. Next is the trick for the flavor. Ghee. Ghee and coal. Come on, ghee, come on. There we are, everyone. Look at this magnificent sight. So it's nicely smoking. So cover it up. Don't waste anything. Let it smoke in there nicely. This will give it that lovely, nice, smoky flavor. Look at this. All Arabic. Oh, so exciting. Oh my God, seriously, everyone. Look at the smoke. It's like literally smoking away. So don't keep it for too long. I'm going to leave it for about 3 minutes before it wrecks the dish. It will give it that nice smoky flavor. And it's ready. So don't leave the coal without ghee in it. It will give it a very bad smell. So it will stop smoking like this. See, once the ghee is gone, when you put the ghee, it will start smoking nicely. And then once the coal is gone cold, it will just stop smoking. You can see the ghee is on top, so we can just take it out. So don't use the ghee or any particles that touch the coal. We're just going to discard this into the bin. Overall, it's given a nice smoky flavor for the dish. And there's this, everyone. So now we can start taking it out and plating it up. And there it is, everyone. It's looking nice and lovely, succulent. Alright, so let's have a look close up of this lovely chicken dish, everyone. There we are. Look at it, just falling off the bone. So tender, so juicy, steamy and flavorsome. Nicely smoked. That lovely smoked flavor is also coming through. It's a nice, lovely chicken. Oh my god, look at this, everyone. So smoked, and the spices and everything. Very amazing Arabic dish made at home. Oh my god, the chicken is just melting in your mouth. It's not chewy or anything. Melts away the smoky taste. I can't exaggerate. Just try it at home. Definitely do try it at home. It's excellent. And apart from that, our lovely smoked Afghani chicken is ready. Subscribe to my YouTube channel for more lovely videos and recipes. Take care, enjoy. Bye.